So in this video, I decided to do a whole breakdown of this single question that I get asked every single day. And that question is, should I run paid ads for my B2B business, marketing agency, coaches, consultants, so on and so forth? And what outreach methods work today in 2025? So I just decided to do a whole video about it. So I maybe get asked this question a little bit less because people watch this video. With that being said, I'm gonna run you guys the 4 squares of what I like to call my attention ecosystems. So we have these 4 squares here. We're gonna head back to the whiteboard like I always like to say. So we have paid ads, then we got cold outbound, we'll put it like this, cold outbound. Then we have what I like to call hot inbound, because paid is also inbound, but I like to call it the cold inbound because it's kind of like cold when you do paid. There are few strategies that we can use, like the Hydra strategy when it comes to paid ads, to make it be basically hot inbound through paid ads, but that's for another day. And then we also have partnerships. So I'm not gonna, partnerships. Oh, I wrote it down. Great. So we have partnerships. So these are the 4 squares you can go into when you're deciding on what to do to get attention and appointments into your B2B business, coaches, consultants, agency owners, whatever. So take this away and go into the first step of the paid. I'm gonna start with the paid for you guys. So for paid, how should you structure paid ads? You can do them in Facebook, YouTube, you can do them in YouTube, IG, of course, IG and Facebook are together. You can do LinkedIn depending on your niche. LinkedIn, you can do so many places, just somewhere, a social media platform where you can pay the platform to actually show your post or show you to more people basically. But yeah, you can choose whatever you want. The best ones so far are these 3, IG, Facebook, YouTube, that I've used so far. But with that being said, how do you structure paid ads? Before you even decide to go into paid ads, you need to ask you a couple of questions. Do I have 1K at least to invest? You need to have $1K to invest at least right now to put into ads. And then also, are you ready to lose that 1K? Those are very important questions to ask yourself, because how I think about it when it comes to ads is that when I put $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 into ads, like when I started out, I put 3K into ads. I just decided, okay, I took out 3K out of my credit card. I paid it with credit card because that's how I decided to do it. And I paid 3K with my credit card. I just put in my mind, that 3K, I lost it. It's not mine anymore. I'm never gonna get it back. I'm lucky if I get it back. I'm lucky if I get ROI on this. That's how I thought about it. To be able to not be, basically to not have the paid ads surprise me, because you don't want the paid ads to surprise you by you losing all of your money and then now you're lost, you don't know what to do, this and that. So you need to be ready to lose all the money, and you need to have at least 1K. I like to have the 1K range at least to be able to start running ads, because then you can run around $32 a day in ads. You can start also with $20 a day in ads, but it doesn't work as well. But I like to have the 1K. You can start with 500 too, but I like to say always at least 1K. So those are the first 2 questions you need to start with paid ads. Then for paid ads to work, there are a few things that you need to have set in place. You need to have a great offer set in place, a very tempting offer that catches attention. Then you need to focus a lot on the creative. The creative needs to be great when it comes to ads. If you have a great offer and great creative, the rest can be shit and your ad is actually going to perform. You just need to have a great creative, great offer. You can have public target, you can have whatever you want, but if you have a good offer, you target the exact customer. You're saying on the video, on the creative, you're saying solo pros, for example. I'm calling out the specific person. Then your ad is going to perform always. So you need to focus on offer and creative when it comes to paid ads. That's the next lesson when it comes to paid ads. By the way, if you want me to help you implement all of these systems into your agency, B2B business, coaching, consultants, service providers, then go down below. In the description, there's a link to book a call with me directly to set up the game plan to be able to scale to 100K a month in the next few months. Just go down below and let's get back to the video. And there's one more bonus tip when it comes to paid that I like to do personally. Let's say I have 1K to invest. Instead of investing this 1K over the period of 30 days, I like to take this 1K and spend it over the period of 14 days. Do it in 2 weeks instead of 4 weeks. Because what happens, paid ads is awesome when it comes to giving you feedback. You get the fastest feedback, but you're gonna get much faster feedback if you do it in 14 days. For example, if 30 days you do, for example, $30 a day, do $60 a day instead and work for it in 14 days. So you spend $60 a day instead of $30 a day. That brings you to 1K. Both brings you to 1K, but the $60 a day is in 14 days, and in 30 days, $30 a day, that's almost 1K, that's $900, if I remember well. With that being said, I recommend always having all the money that you have spent as fast as possible. You get the fastest feedback loops, everything that you need to actually change the offer, like tweak things here and there faster, and then you save time. That time at the end of the day is the most valuable asset. So with that being said, let's head into the next step. So the next step is going to be partnerships. I'm gonna run you guys through partnerships. So partnerships. What do I mean by partnerships? For example, let me do some examples here. I know a friend of mine that had a chiropractor agency. And I'm also gonna do an example of how I did it, but a friend of mine had a chiropractor agency. And he had chiropractors, like you see, let's put some chiropractors here as clients. Boom, boom, boom. Chiropractors are clients. This is chiropractors. So chiro, like you see here. These are chiropractors. These chiropractors get patients. Awesome. So you get patients. And you and my friend help them get patients. Awesome. So you get clients that way. But these chiropractors need certain tools to be able to get patients. And not only be able to get patients, but to actually be able to work the patients. So they need the chairs, they need all the massage tools, everything they need to actually be able to do all the treatments they need to do to these patients. So there's people here, there's certain factories that sell the chairs, the like whatever they use to do massage. So instead of only going straight to the chiropractors, my friend, what did he do? He went to these companies here that sell to chiropractors the specific things that they need for massage and to be able to take care of the patients. And he did a partnership with this person to refer all the people that buy from him to this person, and they did a package together. So this person my friend generated 15% extra cash that year just from this partnership. Imagine doing one partnership. If you're making 1 million a year, that's 150K extra, completely crazy. How I did is I partnered with coaches in my industry. You can also do that. So you can partner, for example, I was in solar coaches, in solar coaches. I partnered up with coaches that had a student base, and I basically got all of the students over to me. I got it referred to me. It's very simple. Mine was very simple. I just went to coaches, coaches had students, students went to me. As simple as that when it came to like getting more appointments. So that's how I did partnerships. With that being said, that's wrapping up partnership. Let's head into the next one. So the next one is going to be hot inbound. So hot inbound. With hot inbound, you can do content, for example. That's mainly the thing, content like IG shorts or whatever, IG YouTube shorts overall. You can do YouTube, Twitter, or like X, whatever you want to call it. You just do content. You get people to trust you through content. Why is it hot inbound? Because with ads, you're paying the platform to go in front of them and they see it's an ad. So they decide to go on the ad and then you're selling them through the ad. But with the content, they don't even realize you're selling to them. With the content, it's like, if I'm being straightforward, I want you guys to go down below, book a call with me, book a call with a real one, and actually help you scale to 100K a month. That's what I want. But I also do this video for you guys, give everything away for free, all the value that I have for free, because I'm actually running an agency, not like most people. And I just give all the value for free here on YouTube. I do IT shorts, so on. I'm not big on ads myself, but maybe I will soon. But I want you guys to go down below and book a call. That's how it is. But with that being said, with the content, you get people nurtured through content from all of these places. Then you either have a funnel that you send them to, or your funnel is your IG. A lot of people use that too. Send them to either book a call or send you a specific word with ManyChat or whatever you want to do, and you convert them that way. Very simple, but a specific word, for example, send me 18K and I'll send you this specific strategy. You send them this strategy, then you start the talking with them, book a call, then you close. Simple as that. You collect cash. This is the process. It's a very simple process because they're coming to you. You're not going to them. So this is hot inbounds. And the last strategy is something that I like to talk about a lot, and it's cold outbound. CO, what most people don't like to do, what most people say doesn't work, so on and so forth. With cold outbound, you can do cold calls, you can do cold DMs, you can do cold emails, you can do cold video pitches, you can do so many things, cold DMs, cold video pitches, you get the idea. Do all of this work. So it depends how you do it. Let's start with cold calls. With cold calls, how most people do it, you cold call a prospect in middle of the day, you ask them to book a call, and you try to close them. Awesome. Do you really think that you're gonna get a sale from this? No. I'm telling you straightforward, no. So with this process, you cold call someone. Maybe they don't book a call with you, but you cold call them again, but it's not anymore a cold call. It's a hot call, like a warm call, we can say, but you cold call them. And let's say you try to go the typical way. You cold call them, you then pitch them and book a call. You book a call. Awesome. But here is the most important step. If you don't set expectations in the pitch and in the cold call of they need to watch like certain things with a speed to trust funnel that we have set in place, with pre-framing assets, value assets, so on and so forth, to actually nurture the prospect, nurture them with, like I said, pre-framing assets, value assets, testimonials, so on and so forth, this process is going to work to get you the sale. You're going to close them with this process in the cold calls, but you're not going to close them straight like this, like most people did in 2020. But this is as simple as this when it comes to cold calling. Can you actually send them to the right specific funnels that they need to go through and specific videos? And can you basically just lead them, take their hand and lead them through the process, we can say. Then it comes cold DMs. So cold DMs. What most people do, they send an opener. This is the opener. Then if they don't answer, you send a random follow-up like name, question mark or something. And this is the way you do it. You follow up and they don't answer, you follow up again, they answer. And then you just try to book a call and you pitch them. And they get 20 of these messages a day and you don't stand out. And this is you here, not standing out because everyone here around you is doing the exact same thing. But if you change this process and you do an opener, and instead of trying to pitch them a call, you can do it two ways. So cold DM, you do an opener. If they don't answer, you do value follow-up. You send them value videos, whatever you want to send, pre-framing videos, and you send value follow-up so they actually want to answer. Then you continue talking to them, you do a normal conversation, not a script conversation. And from here, what you can do after you're having a conversation with them is either pitch them or you can ask them to send you their phone number for a specific strategy or something, phone number, whatever. Like I was talking to you, the hot inbound like strategy, like you can say, comment down below 18K and I'll send it over to you, whatever, this strategy. With this, you can send them, yeah, so I just did this strategy. Do you want me to send it over? That could be a follow-up, a value follow-up. Yes, sure. Okay, can you send me your phone number so I can send it over, or your email or whatever? And then you can do a warm call. So when you call, you can use this process. You can say, yeah, it's me, Sergio, that I just I'm calling you regarding the video that I sent you. I'm just checking in to see if it helped you out with this X and X problem that you told me you had, for example. Then the opener for the cold call that we were talking about, it's not going to be a cold call anymore. It's going to be a hot or warm call, whatever you want to call it, because prospects know you're ready. So this is the cold DM process. You can also go and pitch them and book a call. That works too. But I'm gonna run you guys through what I like the most. I'm not even, I can do cold emails for you guys. What I like to do with cold emails is cold email. You send them something like, for example, so I'm getting overload of appointments in this specific area, solo appointments for whatever you want to say, but I don't have a specific solo pro to take those appointments. I'm reaching out to as many solo pros as possible in your area. Reach out to me because I'm trying to look for someone to take those appointments, whatever you want to say. Send me, just drop your phone number and I'll give you a call. And they drop the phone number and you give them a warm call. That's how I like to structure it. I like to get on calls with people. I don't like to be doing emails, this and that, with local businesses mostly. With online businesses, you can talk more through DMs, so on and so forth. But I like a lot warm calls. Cold emails, very simple. And now going into cold video pitches. This is my favorite one right now. So what you do, you can do it two ways. You can do a 60-second one, cold video pitch, or you can do a 5 to 15 minute one, or you can do both. So how you structure this is that the cold video pitch, if you do a 60-second one, taking the 60-second one as an example, your opener is gonna be 60-second video. It's not gonna be you're not gonna write nothing, it's just gonna be a video of you talking, like saying, hey, Naeem, I saw your YouTube videos, they were great. And by the way, I'm Sergio. I scaled my marketing agency to 7 figures, this and that. I'm currently working with consulting coaches and agency owners, this and that, to help them scale to 100K a month. And I thought about reaching out because I went through your funnel, your offer, this and that, and you just go into problem, go into solutions, show them that you can help them, then you actually pitch them to be able to send over to them a whole 5 to 15 minute video of you breaking down their whole offer and funnel. And that comes the loom. If you have your perfect ICP, I don't recommend going for a 60-second one. If you have this perfect prospect that you know you can get great results for, you know this is the exact prospect you want to work with, then you go straight, you send them a message with a Loom video, 5 to 15 minutes, and you send them here's a video, I went through blah, 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 your funnel, this and that, and here's a video of me breaking it down on some things we can improve on together. And then you tell them on that video to book a call or whatever you want to do. You can do it two ways, to book a call or just send you a message. That should be the call to action in this video. But this is my favorite way nowadays because the trust nowadays is horrible. It's completely horrible. People don't trust anyone. They get a lot of messages, so you stand out by doing cold video pitches nowadays. With that being said, I really hope this video helped you out and made it clear for you what are specific strategies of cold outbound, hot inbound, cold inbound, and partnerships to go into, if you should do paid ads, so on and so forth. But if you want me to help you implement all of these 4 squares that we were going into, this attention ecosystem into your B2B business, like marketing agencies, coaches, consultants, so on and so forth, go down below in the description, book a call 101 with me directly to set up a game plan to hit 100K a month in the next few months together, like I did with Alex. You could go down below. I'll leave his testimonial down below too. And I'll see you in the next video then. See ya.